Welcome to Capital City Paranormalish, where we delve into the exploration of creepy, strange, paranormal, unexplainable TikToks and videos. You know, the ones we all love to watch. So grab your popcorn, strap in, and get ready to have your whole reality tested and your mind blown away. So remember, always look over your shoulder. Keep yourself safe, because you never know what could be behind you. Come on, fam. Hit that subscribe button. 90% of you viewing aren't subscribers. Show the family the love and hit it subscribe today.
Well, hello, my favorite fabulous bunch of freaks. How you doing today? Welcome back to another edition of Capital City Paranormalish, where we delve into the exploration of creepy, freaky, unexplainable TikToks. You know how we do it. Anyways, if you're not a member of the freaky family already, hit that subscribe button and share this and like and comment on the videos and engage. That's what we do here. And with that being said, let's not wait any further because we've got a good show. Going to blow your freaking mind today. And so, let's get right straight to our videos. Well, fam, I don't even know what to say about that one. That's just, I don't know. That's something else. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments, because I don't even know what to say about that. So I'm going to see what you guys say about that. And I don't even know what I would say about that. So let's just carry right on to the next one.
Just because they fly around in these really awesome spaceships doesn't mean that they come from an unconditional love space. We will all be awed by the technology. Do not be awed by the beings that are flying it. Do not. They are absolutely no better than you. They're just not. Because as souls, we were all created at the same time. We're just on different levels on an evolutionary scale in the physical. But on a soul level, we're all the same. Okay, that's important, please, because in the next 5 years, you're going to have absolute proof. Any questions so far?
How does our government line up with each one of these groups?
Excellent question. Okay. Our government, well, let me start with World War II. Actually, we'll start in the 1930s.
Worldwide government.
Okay, the world government. Okay, there is a world government. It controls all of our lives through the media, militarily, and of course, the big thing, money. Because they've got us all believing we have to have money to survive. Okay? And that's a belief system. You gotta have money to survive. It's a belief system. But we're all there. We're all in it. We're all participating in that belief system. Okay, you've got essentially the Draconans, I'll just put Drax for short, believe that this planet and this solar system belongs to them because they were the first to chart it. They also believe that because they were the first to chart our planet, that they own the planet and everything else on it, which right now is us. Underneath them is the Orions. They do the dirty work for the Drax. There is a hierarchy. Just like in any government, there's a hierarchy. Even the dark forces are organized in a hierarchy, in a hierarchical government. Underneath them are many different groups, but we'll deal specifically with the Greys because that's what we're dealing with. The Greys were the first to make contact with our government. Our government. However, the Greys in 1931 also made contact, before they made contact with our government, with the Germans, with the Nazis. But the Germans told them, go away. We're already in contact with extraterrestrials. And those extraterrestrials were the Gizan intelligence. Does everybody know who they are? They were a renegade group of Pleiadians who believed in the Aryan philosophy, of which that's most of our lineage is. The white race being superior to all the others. Okay, that's where that was born out of. Okay, extraterrestrial. That's where it came from. Everything we virtually know about ourselves, we've been taught. We copied the gods. The mythological gods, the gods of Egypt, the gods of Sumeria, the gods of Babylon, the gods of Atlantis. We just emulated them. We're great copiers. And we saw how they treated each other and how they treated us. And we've just emulated it and passed it on, legacy after legacy. We just continue to pass it on. And now we're at a point where we're either going to destroy ourselves or we're going to evolve. We've literally put ourselves right here in the corner. Literally, as a planetary race. Okay, now, the Pleiadians, to their credit, got rid of Giza intelligence. But they were not in a position to get rid of the Greys. And the reason they were not in a position to get rid of the Greys is because a group within our government signed a treaty. So the researchers who did this, who have come up with this information, are to be congratulated for the research that they've done. Okay? Much of this information I've been able to collaborate and say, yes, they've said, yes, it's true, or no, it's not, it's this information. Okay? And I help to fill in the gaps, but I don't have all the answers either. Now, everybody follow me to this point. Okay. The Roswell crash did in fact occur. Wasn't the only one. There have been many all over North America and Canada. A lot of them you haven't heard anything about.
Well, I think we already know that the government bullshits us a lot, so I think that part's not surprising. I'm thinking that we got to assume that some aliens aren't maybe necessarily aggressive, but maybe they're more aggressive than other races can be. So maybe they're not out to get us, but maybe they don't have our best interest at heart. You know, I don't know. But I don't know. According to the Bible, I believe that they say that aliens are just demons in disguise. So I don't know. Like I say, in the end of everything, I'm gonna stick with Christ and keep that as my solid and my go-to, and I'm gonna run with that because that's what I feel best with, and you know, let everyone decide their own, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments because your opinions matter just as much as anyone's. Let's carry on.
I spent 17 years in black budget programs, government geologist, as engineer, structural engineer with aerospace applications, self-taught metallurgist, became kind of famous in my own right. I basically would have a set of notes here, but they're unavailable in all this melee. Up here I have different artifacts explaining, some of them are alien metals that have been produced both on this planet and the confines of outer space that are now used in all stealth aircraft. All stealth aircraft, for instance, all black jets.
In the world of conspiracy lore, few names carry as much weight as Phil Schneider. To his followers, he wasn't just another government contractor. He was a man who paid the ultimate price for speaking out. Schneider claimed he had top-level clearance working as a geological engineer on secret underground projects across the United States. But one base hidden beneath the barren deserts of Dulce, New Mexico, left him with scars he would never recover from. According to Schneider, in 1979, he was tasked with helping to expand sections of the Dulce facility, a site already rumored to house something far beyond human science.
We built an underground facility, a better part of 3 cubic miles hollowed out underground. When I saw Green Beret and Black Beret people encamped inside of our geologist camp, I knew something was up, gig was up. First of all, I knew all about the alien agenda. I'll explain that in a few minutes. The large alien grays had been encamped there for as best as believed possible about 400 or 500 years. It had been one of their internal bases. And we drilled holes right on top of it. All the stinking air, all all the black sooty air came right out as soon as the first hole was sunk, and all this soot came up, and well, that's when all the hell broke loose, really, all started. Anyway, after we drilled all 4 holes, it took about 2 days to drill all 4 of them, and when you build a underground base, you drill 4 basic holes, and you build, called stopes or cross-member holes across, and you use blasting equipment, special blasting equipment by the analyzation of the rock formation, and you literally blast out or tunnel out or deflagrate or melt rock out to build the large rooms that are required for this underground base. Well, in this process, I was lowered down the basket of one of these holes, and about from me to this elderly woman here in the front was sitting a 7-foot-tall alien gray. The stench was worse than the worst garbage can you can imagine. The entity was absolutely horrible. I didn't waste any time. I reached for my pistol. At that time, as an engineer, I didn't have time to carry all the folderol of one of these big submachine guns that all the sea spray and the yellow fruit and all the outer perimeter and inner perimeter security people carried. I carried a little Walther PPK pistol with a 9-shot clip. This was in late August of 1979.
What began as routine drilling turned into chaos when workers accidentally broke into a chamber not marked on any blueprint. Out of the darkness, Schneider said, emerged beings unlike anything he had ever seen. What followed was not miscommunication, but gunfire. He described a violent firefight between U.S. soldiers, contractors, and alien entities deep underground. The figures humanoid, yet distinctly inhuman, allegedly retaliated with energy weapons. Schneider himself claimed that he got hit during the ordeal, which left him with huge scars and a few missing parts. He stated bluntly that 66 men met their fate that day, soldiers and scientists alike, though no records exist to confirm their demises. If true, it would mean one of the fatal cover-ups in modern history. For years after, Schneider spoke publicly at UFO conferences, revealing details that unnerved even hardened skeptics.
According to Phil Schneider, the Dulce base was almost like a nightmarish Frankenstein's type lab.
He showed his scar. He displayed documents and alleged government IDs. He insisted that Dulce was not just a military outpost, but the hub of a secret alliance where humans worked side by side with extraterrestrials on projects ranging from advanced weaponry to genetic experiments. His talks often ended with warnings that humanity was being manipulated, that the government was lying to you, and that secrecy was more dangerous than any alien threat.
Well, to our total surprise, first of all, the government knew all about it.
But perhaps what made Schneider's story so unsettling wasn't just what he said, but how he met his fate. In 1996, he was found lifeless in his Oregon apartment. The official cause was ruled suicide. Yet the details raised more questions than answers. He was discovered with a surgical tube tightly wound around his neck, but friends claimed he could barely use his hands due to accident. Many believe his demise was staged, a silencing of a man who knew too much. To this day, Phil Schneider is remembered as both a whistleblower and a warning. Was he a troubled man weaving tales from paranoia, or was he a government insider exposing a truth too dark to ever reach the public? His accounts of Dulce remain central to the legend, because if Schneider was right, then the firefight of 1979 wasn't just a rumor. It was the first open conflict between humans and extraterrestrials on Earth. And that chilling possibility sets the stage for the next question. If such a battle really happened, what else could be hidden in the lower levels of Dulce Base, places Schneider never lived long enough to describe?
Well, from the Freaky fam to Phil Schneider's family, our prayers go out. I, for one, believe it. I believe that, the government's obviously showed us multiple times over and over that they bullshit us all the time. So I believe that entire story. And yeah, I believe that the government is lying to us all the time, and we are working right beside aliens all the time. And for advanced technology, whatever it is that Eisenhower worked out in the treaty, I think. But whatever, that's my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. And yeah, I think we all know what the truth is. I don't think we need a whole lot fact checking on that because we know, right? All right, let's get on with the next one.
10 people who could have changed the world and vanished. Stanley Meyer was an American inventor who claimed to have created a process that could make combustion engines run on water instead of gasoline. According to him, his car could run on tap water, rainwater, well water, and even seawater. But not everyone was pleased with his invention. Stanley was accused of fraud by the government itself, and on March 2nd, 1998, during a dinner with his brother and 2 Belgian investors who were interested in putting a lot of money into the idea, something strange happened. In the middle of the negotiations, the investors raised a toast. Just seconds after drinking, Stanley grabbed his throat and shouted, "They poisoned me!" His brother, who witnessed everything, said the scene was extremely bizarre. And stranger still, in less than 3 hours, there was already an official report stating that Stanley had died of a brain aneurysm. But how? His brother swore that Stanley underwent regular medical exams and had never been diagnosed with anything like that. The case remains full of doubts to this day. Many believe his death was a way to silence him, because his invention could have put billions of dollars from the oil industry at risk. And you? Do you believe Stanley Meyer died of natural causes, or was he eliminated so his invention would never reach the world?
So humans traveled to an unknown planet called Serpo to learn from aliens.
Yeah, 12 people.
And they kept it hidden?
Oh yeah, it was a classified mission by the U.S. government. In 1965, 12 American soldiers boarded an alien spacecraft and left Earth on a 10-month journey to Serpo, a planet in the Zeta Reticuli star system.
A whole new world.
Yes. Serpo was different, to say the least. These beings, the Ebens they were called, were humanoid in shape, but not quite like us. Larger eyes, and get this, they used telepathy for communication. The humans didn't go there for just tourism. They went to study, to dive deep into Eben technology, their advanced spacecraft, and even their medical techniques. You see, these Ebens had tech that could change everything back here on Earth. Imagine learning propulsion systems, energy sources we can't even dream of, and medical knowledge that could rewrite our science books.
And you said they spent 13 years.
Exactly. They spent 13 years on Serpo, observing, analyzing, and absorbing Eben knowledge. Their aircraft alone. Imagine something that could jump between star systems without a hitch, and their energy technology, clean, limitless, far beyond anything we have. And get this, the Ebens could even heal in ways that seem like magic to us. They shared it all. But out of the 12, only 8 returned. 2 died on Serpo, and 2 chose to stay behind, to keep learning and living among the Ebens. The ones who returned, they brought back insights that could have changed humanity's future, but were buried, hidden by the government. Those who returned, they lived out their days under new identities, forbidden from sharing any of it.
Yeah, fam, I believe both of those videos. I believe that Stanley definitely was eliminated because that invention would have just cost too many people too much money. And I mean, the Trump administration's already admitted that they've got technology that will annihilate distance. So in essence, bend space. So obviously they could be sending people to other planets, and obviously the government doesn't tell us the truth about anything. So I would have to say both of those are probably true as well. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Not agree with me? Let me know. Let's carry on.
What are they doing at Dulce?
I think it's all strictly crossbreeding, humans with dogs and humans with cattle and all that kind of stuff. And, the stories of Nightmare Hall is true, and that's one of the levels. I think it's the 7th level, where they have all the experiments gone wrong, but for one reason or another, they don't want to kill them. So whoever goes down there, they hear the howling and screaming, and that's where all those terrible stories come from. When I met Cherry, she had seen the 7 black and white photos, but not the videotape. The security guard allowed her to make a pencil drawing of the 25 black and white photos, not all of them, but some of them. And she handed me 8.5 by 11 piece of paper with her pencil drawing of what was in those photos. And I think there were 6 pages. And those are the ones she asked me to copy in felt tip black, which I did. identical to what she had, and those I released as the Dulce papers, and they became the infamous Dulce papers. Unfortunately, I didn't sign it because I have no way to prove they were mine, except for the fact that on the Dulce papers, there's a page that went along with it that's printed from my typewriter, which an IBM executive released in 1965, and their typeface was only specific to that IBM typeface.
Right.
And that's when they started the proportional spacing, and I still have that typewriter out in the garage. It's called an IBM Executive, and I had one of the keys specifically made with a Learjet so that you could type it and a little Learjet would come
So
up.
that's how you signatured the last
Yeah.
page. Love it.
The typeface proved that I was the author.
Do you know how deep Dulce goes?
Let me think. I think it's a mile to where the base starts.
Correct. Yeah.
And then there's at least 7 levels under that.
Talk about it, but you never showed me. What are these things? Dang! Wow! A laser pointer? Was it this dark during the day? No. Oh, you can see the end in the day. Sketchy. Flashlight sucks. Dude, we could seriously travel. Guys, we're entering a neighborhood with people's backyards. Whoever that is, please find it. You can't say much about it. Oh, guys. Look. What's next? Dude, a spider took over this bird's nest. Guys, look. What the frick? 666. Dude, these are pictures of people. Look. You see that? Guys, there isn't light in either car. Guys, I think we're lost. Do you think we're lost? Wait. Did you hear that? No. What did you hear?
This is the only proof we have of time travel, and it's terrifying. In 1925, a group of archaeologists found a sealed tomb deep in the Egyptian desert, but what they discovered inside made no sense. They found a photograph dated 1990. In the photo, a man in modern clothes stood in front of that very tomb, holding a camera. His name, Wayne Jansen, a scientist who went missing in 1990 while working on a secret government project called Kronos, a mission to unlock time travel. After Wayne disappeared, the project was shut down. On the back of the photo, someone had written, "I tried to stop it, but the loop is impossible to break." Then in 1985, another photo appeared. It showed Wayne again, now much older, standing in front of the same tomb. This time, the photo was dated 2030. Scientists were shocked. How could Wayne exist in all these different years? And what did he mean by the loop? The last clue came from Wayne's notebook in 1990. He wrote, "Time isn't straight. It's a loop, and I'm stuck inside it." But here's the most chilling part. In 2024, another team went back to that tomb. Inside, they found a camera, the same one from the old photos. They developed the film, and the picture, it showed them standing in the tomb, dated 2045.
All right, fam. Well, I'm going to say I personally believe, I think, pretty much all the videos today. And one thing I think we all know, government bullshits us all the frickin' time. Only gives us this much and enough to just keep us frickin' busy in our own day so we don't have time to think, blah, 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 blah. We all know that. So I think it's just time that they need to come out with all their frickin' bullshit and so we can frickin' make things right and carry on, I think. So, yeah, you guys let me know what you think, because it's like I say, sometimes I feel like I'm the only one giving my opinion out here, and like you guys only want to hear my stuff all the time. I doubt it. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I do my best to try and answer everybody back that makes a comment. So, yeah. So with that being said, we reach the end of the show. Like I say, most of the people viewing are not subscribers, so hit that subscribe button. It doesn't take nothing, doesn't cost nothing. You're under no commitment. Just hit that subscribe button, just show the family the love, and we can keep bringing you these videos, and everybody be happy, right? All right, sounds good. So this has been another one, Capital City Paranormalish with Don LaRock saying, au revoir, freaks.
Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Capital City Paranormalish. We hope you have enjoyed today's video and its content, and we hope to see you in the next video. So until next time, look over your shoulders and stay safe.